Okay, greetings. It's Stasia Bliss. We tried that live feed. It was a bomb. So I wanted to get back on for all of you who jumped on and give you some clear recording, if possible. I'm not going to be able to have Lisa jump on this recorded call, but we will get something with her on it because she is amazing. And maybe she would like to just add a little clip it to the bottom of this post. So, this is Stasia Bliss. I really wanted to address the Uranus movement into Taurus and talk about why integrated consciousness is a perfect thing to start working with, especially as a woman, as we move into this next 8-year cycle with Uranus and Taurus. So, first of all, let me describe to you the feeling that I have when I think about this planetary transit. So I was up in the night. I literally felt like I could feel Uranus moving, like I could feel it in my body. And it started to affect my mental. I seem to be really sensitive to this stuff. So I could literally feel the areas in my life, especially around relationship, money, and my home, which are ruled by Taurus. I could feel where I had been more selfish, if you will, which is very Aries, self-centered, like thinking of the self. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just been Aries has got to take care of some stuff. So the last 8 years has been like revolutionizing and really changing the structure of the self. Taurus is like grounding some of that in, and also now we're revolutionizing it again. We're looking at it's as if the queen of the castle, this is how I felt it last night, because Venus is the ruler of Taurus, right? So it's her natural house. And right now she's actually out of bounds, which means she's not under the normal influence of the sun. So the sun is the masculine energy. It's like the patriarchy. And the queen just stepped out of this energy of the masculine, and she's looking at planet Earth as like her palace, and she's saying, actually, I want to have the whole thing restructured. Let's just redo the whole thing. Let's redo it. So that's the energy right now. It's like a woman going into her lovely home, even maybe a really expensive, nice home, but she's allowed it to be decorated with someone else's taste, maybe her mother's things that she doesn't resonate with, maybe things she thought she should have based on society, maybe what her kids liked or what her husband gave her and she's not really into. And it's like a woman really going into her house and taking it back. So that's what this Uranus and Taurus energy feels like. It feels like the revolutionary act of the divine feminine taking back her home. So why this is so important, especially from an integrated consciousness perspective, and I would love Lisa to comment on any of this, is that we have been living in a world of strong duality, okay? Strong duality, and for a reason. We needed that. We needed to understand and feel the polarity and the pull back and forth. However, we are moving into a more unity field. Uranus is revolutionizing the way that we do everything. And with Venus in charge right now of that energy, and she's actually in Gemini, so there's this kind of push-pull thing, that duality thing. She's kind of like working the two sides back to back. It's like the opportunity that we have, especially as women, but men too, to revolutionize and look at how we have become, how we've dressed, how we look, how we present ourselves in the world, how we're making money, how we're relating in our relationships, how we're loving, how we're living, how we're decorating, and like what we're thinking in our minds, especially with Gemini's influence. And we're going, none of this is working, or this stuff's not working. This is not supporting me. This is. And what integrated consciousness work does is it really takes you deep into the trenches of your thought patterns, of your psyche, of what duality has taught you, and it teaches you to come from the unity field. That's the best way I can describe it. It teaches you to come from the unity field. So, with Lisa as a guide and myself as an embodiment expert, taking you through actual embodiment practices, my training has been in all kinds of empowerment arts, but yoga and meditation and inner alchemy are some of my specialties. And I'm really understanding, like, as we actually embody unity by bringing masculine and feminine poles together through our meditation practices, through breathing, through chanting, through certain exercises, through certain techniques, we can harmonize those two fields, and we actually stop going back and forth from masculine to feminine. We stop going from the solar to the lunar, to the solar to the lunar, to the solar to the lunar, which is what the nadis are built to do when they're not integrated yet. And it's gentler when they're going like this through your chakras. But as soon as you start your practices, you begin to align that powerful energy directly in the midline of the spine. And when you're really, really refined at it, you go through the Brahmi channel, which is a very thin channel in the center of the bigger channel of Sushumna and the spine. So you even refine it even more. You become even more precise in your movements. So integrated consciousness is a mental practices and emotional practices that take you deep to look with precision at how you have been interacting with your reality and to fine tune them so that unity and integration becomes a normal thing. So this is cutting edge material stuff. This is the paradigm that we are moving to in the unity field. This is it. This is cutting edge. Lisa Kay is the founder of Integrated Consciousness. She is one of my dearest friends. She is one of the most brilliant women I know. And I am honored beyond compare to be working with her, joining forces with her, working with people with her to help bring together the dynamics of yoga and inner alchemy with this like incredible system that she has put together. So I hope that you will join us on an Integrated Consciousness Facebook group. We have a monthly membership you can join for $39 a month, or you can do a full year with 2 months discounted, like a $40 discount. So I believe it's 200 for I can't remember. 12 times 40 minus 80. Anyway, you can join for a discounted rate, and if you join for the full year, you'll get an hour session doing integrated consciousness at no charge, which is a $300 discount. So you'll get that as part of it. And then we also are doing a relationship course. Lisa has all the ins and outs of the step-by-step that I did this whole past year to align and integrate and to create your most powerful aligned partner. And it also works on so many different facets of your reality. This is set up in an 8-week course that will be combined with embodiment exercises and practices from me. I believe the fee on that is $9.99 for 8 weeks, which is a freaking steal of a deal, if you ask me. So normally she and I work, charging at least double that per month. So this is a deal to launch this program. So as we look at Uranus moving into Taurus, Taurus being the new moon energy right now too, this is like strongly recommended to plant the intentional seeds of how you're going to make over this house that is you. Make over this house, this reality, this system that is you and your life. And if you need some powerful, powerful bulldozers, like we all often do in that practice, Lisa and I are excited to open our doors, the integrated consciousness work to you. Please get in touch with me. If she's not already a friend on your Facebook page, make her a friend and ask to join the group. And I'm so excited to see you there. We will be getting this webinar kinks worked out so that she and I can jump on a webinar together on a weekly basis and give you some more insight into this powerful work. More questions and more insight on this transit will be forthcoming because this is a powerful time for the divine feminine to regain her place on the earth and within our psyche. Remember, she is the creatrix. She is the intuitive force. She is the unknown. So we are drawing forth now powerfully from the unknown in order to create something new that is more sustainable in alignment with authentic truth. And Venus out of bounds is saying, I don't care what anybody else says, this is happening now. The new moon says, yeah, I got the seed for it. And Uranus is like, I am all the jet fuel that you need to launch this into reality. Taurus is like, I feel the weight, I feel the pressure, I feel that incoming, and I'm going to slow that into real time so that we can go one piece at a time and just pull out whatever is necessary and replace it with the paradigm, with the vision, with the actual external, with the clothing, with the, you know, support group, with the financial structure, with the scarves you need to wear, whatever it is to make this new energy of the divine feminine more imbued and deeply dialed into your being. Okay, if you have questions, let me know. Thank you for tuning back in. This is Stasia Bliss signing out.